Greetings. In this video we're going to discuss a little bit about the iPad and moving around and navigating in the iPad environment. Apple has tried to make this a very intuitive graphical user interface. So when I touch the iPad and move it from right to left, I go to the next screen. And you can see down here how many screens I have, and this will vary depending on the number of apps that you have. So again, I touch the iPad and go to the left and I get the next screen. I touch it and swoosh to the right and I get the previous screen. Down here, this is called the home button. Whenever you press this button, it'll take you home to your primary first screen. When you have an iPad, there are several applications that come pre-installed from Apple. These would include Calendar, Contacts, Maps, YouTube, the Safari browser for browsing the internet, and a mail application. Then there's many other applications that you can download, such as RX Writer, and launch those. This is called your home screen, and to launch an application, you actually just touch it and it'll open up that application. So here I'm logged into RX Writer and the preferences screen and then the patient list. Then I can select a patient and I see that patient's med list, and I can select, I don't have a pharmacy selected, I'm going to specify a pharmacy, OPC by Franklin Pharmacy, and the green checkbox that's ready to be sent off to Franklin Pharmacy. If I want to deselect it, I can deselect it. If I touch the column header, and I have to add OPC in these. And now, I'm sure none of your physicians ever would, but you could also send these to different pharmacies. They don't have to all be to the same one. But we kind of like OPC, so we're going to send all of them but one to OPC. And then press submit, and these will magically go off and show up at the pharmacy. But we'll talk a little bit more about RX Writer later. I want to continue to tell you a little bit about the iPad. So this is the home button. Up top here you have a power button. If you press the home button and the power button at the same time, it actually takes a picture of whatever is on this screen, and it comes in with this Photos app. And we'll take a look at that, and you'll see that the very last photo is the one I just took. I can see it full screen. This is very useful if you were ever using RX Writer and you had a problem. You could take a screenshot of it and email it to us and we could help you through it. So I just wanted to share with you a little bit about that. We're going to go back to Photos, close that up, and go back to the main iPad screen. That's a little bit about navigating around the iPad. One other thing that would be useful for you is settings. To get on your network, you would go into Settings, General, Network, and it would display whatever wireless networks are around. And if you wanted to get on one of those, and if you needed a code or a password to get on those, that's where and how you would do that. These are some other general settings that you'll learn more about as you use your iPad. And that's a little bit about navigating with the iPad. Thank you very much.